the 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and every time they died, they were in the bubble and screaming. So I played maybe 2 minutes, and I was like, we got to turn this off.
No, that sounds absolutely awful. So, turns out we are getting Olimar after all. So, haven't gotten to cast this matchup very often. I'm going to be kind of learning in real time here, as probably a lot of us are. But let's see what Shuton's Olimar can do in this game one.
Okay,
right,
big damage off that up smash, though. I think that's going to be a big thing, too, is like using that up smash out of shield if we see Sonix hitting on your shield. But a lot of the time, he's just like crossing you up. So it's going to be hard to actually pick which way you're trying to hit that up smash. And off stage, ooh, I didn't even think about the whistle. That could be helpful in these off stage situations where we typically see Sonix run off, pop you up in the air, and then hit you with the fair to take your stock pretty high. But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, oh, no, yeah, I was just going to agree with you. Yeah, whistle can be huge here, especially as we just saw with that side B. Going to give him an option in a place that most characters wouldn't. I'm kind of seeing what I expected, where Sonic Spin Dash is just like literally just mowing the Pikmin down if they're not attached to him. But that does mean, however, that Shuton has 2 purples, and that's a very, very different story.
Ooh, yeah, there's that fair that I was talking about, just using it at the ledge, covers the recovery. I don't think we're going to see a... Ooh, the spring, too. I was going to say, I think the low recoveries are going to be the best option for Shuton. Finding that stock there and keeping this pretty even, but when you're doing those low recoveries, the spring can just hit you right on the head and could reset the situation, especially if you're not ready for stage spikes, too. That's something that you have to consider.
Yeah, Sonic probably has a lot of pretty solid options, even with whistle considered, just against Olimar here. But right now, we got things even. I'm pretty sure Sonic wasn't ready to DI that F smash, might have been even rolling back and making it a little bit worse on an already powerful move. But now, huge damage here. And you know what I just thought about? If Sonic, I don't know what that is over there. That was very loud. If Sonic had the Pikmin on him, does that change like the way his spin dash is going to work because it's going to add that hit stop? I'm kind of curious if that's going to throw him off.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh, okay. Yeah, only taking 16% on that second stock there from Shuton. This is looking a lot better for Olimar than I was imagining. It looks like Sonic Nair's doing a really good job of getting the Pikmin off of him, though. That's a big thing when you're playing against Olimar, is having like a move that you can throw out to get the Pikmin off that's not super committal. Because a lot of the time, Olimar is waiting for you to throw out that move to kill the Pikmin and then runs up and gets the punish. But it looks like Sonic can just kind of use that Nair and not have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell both players are kind of just like really learning in real time here. Shuton's like, all right, if my side B isn't going to latch, I'm not going to throw it because I don't want to waste Pikmin. You see Sonic's being like, all right, I let that Pikmin rock way too long, 1 stock ago, so now fully committed to just going for double jump Nair to get it off me. So we're going to see some really high-level Yomi here, too.
Okay, yeah, just good chip damage here using these Pikmin. And the purple Pikmin seem really helpful in this matchup so far as well. Dash attack going to get Sonix back on stage. Now getting off this platform seems really hard for Olimar.
Yeah, really dicey scenario there. I like that, stalling his recovery, throwing a purple Pikmin in the middle, just trying to make it as tricky as possible. I saw a lot of this from Candle yesterday too. Like if Olimar wants to recover and is honestly just committed to just like mixing you up, he's a free-form character that can just like fly wherever he wants to, so it can be really tricky.
All right, and it seems like Shuton's very comfortable sitting underneath that platform and just setting up there, making it a lot harder for Sonix to approach, which is not something that we typically see from him.
Yeah.
But having that purple Pikmin lineup is so nice. Walls out with the back air, too, and gets the purple for some nice damage output. Oh my gosh, tries to get the spike with the purple down air, too. And Shuton just in a really good spot right now.
Yeah, he's really got full control of the stage. Oh, Sonic's just giving it up, I think. I'm assuming that was some kind of like SD. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but either way, Shuton actually going to start us off here with the 2-stock and with the Olimar rather than the Aegis. So things looking really good for him. I feel, oh, they almost saved the replay. Sonic's like, I got to see what I did wrong. But like, I feel like you're right. At the end of it, Shuton just had like complete control of center stage. Yeah. Like Sonic's was, you know, a whole stock down, trying to find ways in with spin dash, but because he'd have a Pikmin on him, I don't think he's ready for those angles because, like, I think that's the only move in the game that would, like, interfere with the way he spin dashes. So that's definitely going to take some getting used to. Of course, we are in winner's quarters, so we have, you know, 5 games to play with potentially as long as Sonic's able to find answers. But, yeah, that looked kind of tricky for Sonix, and Shuton is looking great. Now, obviously, Shuton in his heyday probably had a lot of experience with Ken. I don't know if Ken is as active in 2024, but definitely not a stranger to really, really high-level Sonic. And some of these matchup-specific answers are definitely reminding us why.
Yeah, I also think that the way that Shuton was sitting under the platform and throwing those Pikmin shuts down the lane that we typically see Sonix go through. Like, he's either going to drop off the opposite platform and go at that diagonal, or he's going to approach you horizontally. We don't really see Sonic landing on top of people very often, unless it's looking for, like, a kill setup at the ledge. But it just seems like the Pikmin throw is covering those two angles, especially if we see like the short hop throw that's covering off of the platform. And so Sonix is just kind of stuck here waiting for Shuton to throw out the Pikmin and then running in with a grab here to get something started. But getting out of the ledge seems to be a problem for Olimar, but Shuton just playing super patient, just trying to slowly work his way back towards center stage.
Yeah, I like the way Sonix is switching it up a little bit, just like kind of running in his face, not necessarily with spin dash, but just using that movement to get over there and try to like jab or find these down tilts or even these falling neutral airs. What a turnaround. Sonix taking that first stock in just 30 seconds. Man, I mean, out of all the players in the world that adapt fast, Sonix is definitely one of the ones you have to look out for because that was an insane start to the match.
All right, and now Shuton again just really comfortable in that center stage, but Sonix finding an opening here, trying to find his back air to send Shuton back off stage, but now just retreating. Really great punish here from Shuton, gets that parry, not gonna get the kill off of it. I think he was expecting Sonix to run in and tries to find the up smash, but still in a really good spot if he's able to find the stock at the ledge.
Yeah, and this is where it starts to get tough.
Yeah.
And you see the Shuton is trying to cover all the options possible. Sonix just dancing in between both platforms, you know, sneaking in these jumps here, just trying to like make it really complicated for Shuton to find a landing hit. And every time he overcommits and misses one of these smash attacks, Sonix is just waiting for a huge punish, even from like half a screen away.
Yeah, up a stock, you know the vibes, and we're definitely seeing that here. Now it's Sonic's game. He can play however he wants, whatever pace he wants, but not when you're doing that. Very unfortunate SD there for Sonix. And now Shuton's back in this. I mean, 92% is nothing for double purple Olimar.
Right.
It's just a couple up smashes and you're tied up, so.
Ooh,
okay.
Excellent coverage on that back air. I love that. Waiting for him to land on the platform, recognizing that Whistle is probably going to be the panic option and just stalling a little bit longer to get an even bigger punish. Sonix is looking incredible right now. Meanwhile, Shuton really struggling to deal with spin dash on shield. We saw a little bit of success with up smash out of shield, but game two, just nobody home for any of them, and Sonix is just kind of running all over him, even starting to mix in those F smashes just because.
Yeah, and the Pikmin are just getting shredded right now too. The purple seem to be the only one that are holding on, like you said, and so it just seems really hard for Shuton. Has to like find a place where he can start pulling Pikmin too. But this pressure from Sonix at the ledge is just making it really hard for Shuton to get his feet back on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying he played the matchup so well that first game, but now really struggling because this is what I wanted to see. This is the more aggressive Sonix. Like, maybe a slower pace isn't what we want. Like, Sonix has a giant lead right now. He is not even kind of camping. He is going in.
Yeah. Ooh, purple sending off stage.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, but just retreats to that platform once again. It's like a mix of camping and playing super aggressive. It just really depends on if he's able to find that opening. He's trying to find Shuton swinging at him, whiffing a lot of like smash attacks.
Nice.
Not whiffing that one though. Finds the up smash with the purple, and so that's going to take Sonic's second stock. Now we're on even stocks. If Shuton's able to find an opening, he can tie this up, but now we're going to see the slower play from Sonix, just sitting underneath that platform, waiting for Shuton to throw out something that's going to be punishable, and otherwise just using that spin dash to go across the stage and make it really hard for Shuton to find any type of valuable hit.
So I was concerned earlier because the non-purple Pikmin are getting shredded so quickly, but Shuton's kind of adapted and been like, oh, you're going to kill only the non-purple Pikmin? Now I have 3 purple Pikmin. So
this is
whole
actually
new
insane.
problem,
I've never seen this before.
Okay, Candle hit this and beat Hurt in the same like 10 seconds. As soon as it was 3 purple, I was like, oh, that's definitely game. So Sonic's got to be extremely careful here. Got to find an opening. But right now, Shuton just covering that spin dash area with purple Pikmins exclusively, and Sonic's not able to find too much. Sneaking that back air in, great attempt, but can't even go out for the drop zone edge guards because purple side B is just enough to stop him.
Gets one of the purple off though, kills the one purple, but now trying to land here is going to be really hard for Shuton. I love the way that he's throwing them at the ledge, trying to cover his own recovery, but now this down throw going to send it a weird angle, only has 1 purple Pikmin and needs to be able to get back onto stage to pick more. Gets the tech on the stage spike though, even at such a high percent. Oh no! Yeah, just like barely didn't make it back to the ledge there. I think he did a great job of maneuvering around that spring setup that we saw from Sonix and really got himself back into that game, holding on to that stock at 174. But yeah, just barely not making it back. I think a lot of the adaptations that we were seeing from Shuton towards the end of the game were really benefiting him though. The purple Pikmin seem to be the GOATs. Like it's at the end of, I think it's Pikmin 2, you have to get all purple Pikmin because they're like really strong. So I guess that's the game plan that he's going for now.
It's working. I mean, it's mostly working. Wasn't able to finish it out there, but I saw something happen to Shuton that I don't really see happen to Olimar very often. So after the second spring, he teched it, but some characters just don't have good horizontal drift. Like this happens to me at Snake all the time. Like yeah, you tech the stage, but you're all the way over here. You can't drift back, and you have to make a really poorly placed up B just to have an opportunity to come back. And Sonix had plenty of time to just reset, adapt. Of course, he does that spring, but he can fall so fast back to the stage, he can just kind of keep redoing it. And Olimar just didn't have the strength. Those little wings gave out. He needed a Red Bull.
And I also think at the end, too, like he had the 2 Pikmin. He had the 3 Pikmin originally, and then he had 2, and then he had 1. And so he was throwing both of the purple Pikmin to make it so that Sonix wasn't able to do that spring thing. He was like hitting him with 1 and then hitting him with the 2nd, so Sonix couldn't get to the ledge with the spring. But once Sonix started killing the purple Pikmin, it just didn't matter anymore. He didn't have those resources.
Yeah, it felt like the game plan fell apart here, but 47% as soon as the screen says go was a pretty good game plan if you're Shuton.
Yeah, and I think having this middle platform is a beneficial layout for Shuton, too. We saw that Sonix was very comfortable using the 2 platforms, kind of dancing in between them with the spin dash, but no longer being able to do that. And I think that setting up onto the platform is going to be a great opportunity for Shuton to find a lot of percent with like up smashes, because a lot of the combos that we're seeing are Shuton popping Sonix up in the air and getting combos with the up smash, with the up airs. So I think this layout's going to be really good for him.
Yeah, right now got the ketchup and mustard Pikmin trying to do some damage here.
What's the blue one then? Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. Crest Pikmin, yes. You ain't play Pikmin Crest? You ain't get that one? Nintendo made a lot of weird off games.
No, is that DLC?
Yeah, it was DLC. It was $40, a lot.
Okay.
But right now, Sonix trying to find that back air, trying to sneak that in again. Olimar recovery, very, very tricky because he can move so well, but defensively, it is only movement. There's no hitbox to actually contest you if you do make the right call, so Shuton got to be careful, even at 64 here. Meanwhile, Sonix not going to die to that up air. Maybe up smash out of shield would have done it, but Shuton just didn't pull the trigger on that. But 144, a lot of percent, and purple Pikmin is not what you want to meet at those percents.
Okay, just trying to wall out there, but getting an opening here for Sonix, still sitting at 144, but now we're seeing those Pikmin throws onto the stage, but the blue and the yellow are not going to be nearly as durable as the purple, but now we have 2 purple. Just a nice timed back air could get Shuton the lead that he's looking for, but now Sonix just using that really fast movement, making it really hard for Shuton to lock him down. Gonna find the fair instead, though, and now Shuton 72%. I do want to say that I like the way that Sonix is mixing up the way that he's trying to hit Olimar's recovery, too. We did see him drop down with the back air, where most of the time he's setting up with the spring instead. So I think mixing in those back airs, catching Shuton off guard is a great way to find a stock a little earlier than we're used to seeing. With like the living to 174 in the last game, just finding those early stocks that we see from Sonix could be something to help him make these games a little less close.
And speaking of unconventional options here, you see Shuton using Sonix's spring against him, trying to stall a little longer, just desperately trying to find some way back down to the ground. A single purple Pikmin, which again, if an up smash happens, could be something, but Shuton finding his way in, getting some answers here, 33%, and now, unfortunately, calls and throws away a purple Pikmin at the same time, so Sonix still able to continue this aggression.
Fantastic recoveries from Shuton. I feel like he's not getting killed off stage very often. That back throw is going to do it, though. But I feel like his recoveries are just so smart. He's always ready for what Sonix is trying to throw out. And I also think getting that grab on that first stock, too, was kind of crazy. Like, another grab here. Like, I feel like you don't see Sonix get grabbed so often because he's so fast. He's not really sitting in shield very often. He's just using his movement instead. Yeah,
very short list of characters that even can grab Sonic reasonably, but Olimar is definitely one of them. All the extended hitbox he gets on those grabs, especially with the blue one, definitely coming into play. And honestly, with Spin Dash being such a fast, grounded option, Shuton we'll probably see him get a lot more throughout the set.
Yeah, tries to hit the down air there on Sonix's recovery, but doesn't have any of the Pikmin.
Yeah.
It only has a blue and a yellow right now, too, so good for damage, but not going to be able to deal with a lot of the moves that we see from Sonix, but now has a purple as well, and it's going to come in clutch there with the up air.
I think a big thing here is that white Pikmin did a lot of damage on that second stock. The first one, Sonix was grabbed, so you just kind of have to hold that, but the second one didn't nair or anything, just kind of kept running around, panicking a little bit, and it hit like 4 times when you're already at high percent, so Sonic's definitely going to have to be a little bit more cautious about those white Pikmin in the future.
If you grab the ledge when you have a Pikmin attached to you, do you still take the damage, or does the ledge invincibility stop it?
I think if you hang on the ledge after the invul, it'll still start tagging you. So you got to be careful.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. Wow, purple F smash, very strong, but just slightly shorter on the range than the other Pikmin. Meanwhile, Sonic F smash, never gonna lose that battle. That was clean.
I love that there with the tech chase. Gets the up throw, not going to kill just yet, but does have the blue, which is going to help with those throws.
Nice. Shuton almost getting it with the purple forward smash and the purple down air. Even not sending into the bottom blast zone is still enough. And now Shuton up 2-1 against number 2 in the world and number 1 seed in this bracket, Sonix.
Yeah, I think the Smashville pick made a lot of sense for Shuton. He did a really good job of covering that middle platform, made it really hard for Sonix to, with like the smaller stage, to run away a lot and kind of control the pace of the game. Just having those close quarters with Olimar were really beneficial. I think it did a really good job of catching a lot of the ways that Sonix was trying to get from the ledge as well. We saw a lot of like walling out with fair and back air. And when you have that purple Pikmin that is so strong, it was just racking up a lot of damage and finding a lot of those kills too. So really good adaptations there from Shuton. I'm curious to see what stage we're going to see from Sonix going into this game 4 though.
You know, I gotta say, I had some preconceived notions about this match when I was just like looking at our top 8, just kind of expecting it to be more of a slower pace and honestly expecting to see Aegis. But I'm really happy we are getting to see Shuton's Olimar. He plays so very differently from the Buzz, it feels like, and this is just a really refreshing match because both of them are they're just so far ahead of most of the people in this meta, and it's just excellent to see them both having to adapt again and again and again back and forth like this.
It is very refreshing and very, like, a lot faster pace than I was expecting, but it's high-key depressing, too, because we're seeing so many Pikmin die. They're just getting shredded over and over again.
Oh, yeah. The Pikmin kill count, this set alone, is absolutely insane. Stop the violence. Gotta hit that smiley print. Stop fighting! All right, Sonix sneaking his way in with a grab. Really needed that. Was in a rough spot in the corner there. Shuton still only at 40%, but down tilt 2-framing him is really good, and Sonix getting a lot of damage, just resetting this and getting that purple out of here. Get out of my face, bro.
Yeah, Shuton needs some space to pull some Pikmin. Gets a white and a purple, so white's going to be good for some damage if he's able to land it on top of Sonix. But Sonix just trying to use this movement. Yeah, and we're seeing that like Sonix is trying to kill those Pikmin, and then Shuton's always ready with the punish too, and it's usually a purple punish, so getting a lot of damage out of those situations. Fantastic recovery once again from Shuton, getting back to the ledge and navigating around Sonix, but that F smash, great call out there from Sonix as well, and now getting around that spring just has not been an issue for Shuton. He's so good in those situations.
Yeah. It also feels very consistent that when he does have to recover back to stage, the one Pikmin he has to swing back with to get off the ledge keeps being a purple Pikmin, and that is just so threatening. Like, even if they haven't necessarily like led to like a stock or anything, Sonic has to respect that and back off a little bit. So as long as he has a purple, it looks like he's mostly pretty comfortable to find his way back to the stage.
Yeah, it was crazy that the purple down air killed off the top in that situation too. Killed off the side in the last game, off the top in this game as well. And we have 2 purples online. It seems like it's been the trend. It's survival of the fittest because all of the other Pikmin are just dying so quickly.
Yeah, honestly, to quote, you know, 2020 Smash, your woman calls me Myron. That's what Shuton's pretty committed to right now, all these purples. And again, Sonix is in his best interest to, of course, shred as many Pikmin as you can, but the purples, them surviving on, is just basically a filter for him, and this matchup just gets tougher and tougher as the time goes by.
And once again, just not getting hit with that spring, getting back onto stage with the purple fair, but just resetting this situation. Sonic's finally going to find that fair there at the ledge, though, tying up the stocks. 38% on Sonix, but we do have a purple and a white here, so if Shuton's able to find that, that's just really good chip damage. Gets both the red and the white, but Sonix just shredding them immediately.
Oh, yeah, this is starting to get really rough for Sonix because, like, yeah, he is able to kill the Pikmin, but he does, once again, as I've said, have to sacrifice that movement from Spin Dash, and this is one of the only characters that really makes you stop. Maybe Steve, maybe sometimes, like, Snake or, like, Gunner or something, but very short list of people that make you really reconsider when you're going to Spin Dash, and Shuton is just perfectly fine to catch the passive damage, but now, eating this big combo, great platform extension from Sonix as well. As I said, I think best movement in the world, really taking it to Shuton and trying to tap things back up.
I do like the jump from ledge and use the whistle immediately to get to the platform from Shuton too. Getting out of the ledge seems really hard, but has 2 purple here as well. Great recovery, just dipping low below the ledge too to avoid a lot of these strong hitboxes that Sonic is throwing out, like that back air. And now with stage control here for Shuton using that platform. And we're seeing him like angle his shield when he's on the platform too, just in case Sonix does pop up. But so many situations like that keep sending down where Sonix isn't able to find the follow-up with the fair like I think he's going for.
I think we finally started hitting the position where like Sonix is like, okay, I think I know what I need to look out for. I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to change the pace of the match once again, and now started to finally slow it down a little bit. But Shuton ready with the punish with a blue up throw out of nowhere. Gonna take that stock at only like 120. Really, really important play for Shuton because Sonix was just starting to take control of the stage.
Ooh, tech chase with the up smash, 54% in just a matter of seconds here for Shuton. This is so scary for Sonix. Has to get out of the corner.
And I think Shuton's kind of figured out, okay, I might not have the punishes out of shield, but for the most part, being in shield doesn't get me in too bad of a spot, saying a back throw. But an F smash is going to take that stock. Sonix has to fight for his winner side life, down 56%. Shuton just filtering through the Pikmin. No purples yet, but you know they're coming. There's the first one. Definitely respecting the white Pikmin, getting it off immediately. Doesn't want to make this worse, but he's got to find an opening soon.
Oh my gosh, so scary there. Tries to get the down smash on the platform. Now Shuton just getting this extra damage. Gets the yellow back air. Gets the purple back air and gonna take it 3-1 over Sonix.
Wow.